Hi, the Lightning fans. Hannah Hill here with your Tampa Bay Lightning pregame preview. Tampa Bay Lightning playoff hockey is back, and the Bolts will be playing against the Toronto Maple Leafs in the first round of the NHL playoffs in Toronto. The Lightning go in tonight's game looking to set the tone of the series. You can expect Andrei Vasilevsky between the pipes for the Bolts, and all the action begins at 7:30. This first period was dominated by the Tampa Bay Lightning as the Bolts ended up finding the back of the net 3 times in this first period. That first goal was scored early by Bellemare, and shortly after that Bellemare goal, Anthony Cirelli ended up finding a loose puck, and he ended up finding the back of the net, making it a 2-0 game in the midway mark of this first period. But towards the end of this first period, Nikita Kucherov ended up finding the back of the net while on the power play. Bolts 3-0 going into the second period. The Tampa Bay Lightning started off this second period in the penalty box, and they definitely paid for it as Ryan O'Reilly ended up finding the back of the net, getting one up for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Shortly after that Ryan O'Reilly goal, William Nylander ended up finding the back of the net for the Leafs, making it a 1-goal game. However, it seemed like right after that Nylander goal, Brayden Point ends up finding the back of the net, continuing the Lightning's lead. The Lightning are dominating on the ice, but something that has been a noticeable factor for them was the lack of players on the ice. A couple of their players ended up leaving the game early due to injury. One of the most noticeable players was defenseman Victor Hedman. He was late coming to the bench in the second period. Right before the game started, you kind of saw him do a little circle on the ice right by the Lightning bench, but he ended up just going right off the ice. That second player was Michael Esimont. He was hit up high, and right after that hit, he was sent back to the locker room to be evaluated for a concussion. The final player that did not return to tonight's game was Eric Chernak, as he was hit in the head from Michael Bunting. That was an elbow-to-head collision. Bunting was served a 5-minute major misconduct. The motivation for the Tampa Bay Lightning only arose in this third period as Ross Colton ended up finding the back of the net, making it a 7-2 game. However, the Toronto Maple Leafs did get one back in this third period, making it 7-3. The Tampa Bay Lightning take Game 1 against the Toronto Maple Leafs in a 7-3 affair. Game 2 will be this Thursday, 7:30 in Toronto.